So next method, there is a traversing method. So traversing method is used to connect the two or more stations. However, it is similar to the compass traversing but are done simultaneously. So as we know, traversing is done in previous year with the help of prismatic compass. As we know, we set the prismatic compass at each and every station. In such way, in similar way, with the help of plane table survey, first we select the traverse. It may be open traverse or closed traverse. After selecting the traverse station, the plane table is set at first station. The traverse station is selected in such way that on ground the all stations are visible from each others. It means the station which is selected on the grounds are visible from each others and able to measure the distance from each and every stations. So in this method, in traversing methods, first we select the traversing station. Suppose this is a traverse A, B, C, D, E, F, A. So it is a closed traverse. So in this traverse, first we select this traverse station A, B, C, D, E, F, A. After selecting the traverse station, we take the first instrumentation point A. First instrumentation point A. At this station point A, perform the temporary adjustment of the plane tables. It means setting up plane table, leveling, centering, and orientations. So up to the centering, after centering, transport the point A on ground, off ground, transferring the point A on the sheet with the help of U-fork and plumb bob. After transferring, bisect the point B and draw a raise with the help of alley lead. After drawing a raise, measure the distance with the help of chain or tape on ground AB and select a suitable scale and mark the point B on the raise with the help of selecting scale. After marking point B, shift the instrumentation on point B and fix the ranging rod at station A. After fixing ranging rod at station A, set the instrumentation point at B, perform the temporary adjustment and perform the orientation of plane table in such way that the position of plane table occupied at station A is similar to position occupied at station B. After orientation, bisect the point C and draw a raise and measure the distance BC on the ground. Measure distance BC on ground and mark the point C on the sheet with the help of suitable scale. Similarly, similar way, cover the all points D, E, F, A with the help of plane table. After covering point D, E in similar way, at point F uh, select the station F and set the instrumentation at point F. After setting the temporary adjustment of the plane tables station at F, perform the orientations and bisect the point A with the help of alliate and draws the rays and measure the distance FA and mark the point A. As previous station at first station we mark the point A. If point mark from station F and is matched to previous point A, then traverse will be correct. If this A point and point A point marks by station F are different, then this errors is known as a closing errors. It means suppose at first station we select point A, we perform the traversing with the help of plane table survey up to the station F. Up to the station F. From station F, we bisect the point A and draw a rays FA. After measuring the distance FA, marks the point A. If this A point and marking point at station F, A point are same, then the traverse is same. If these A points becomes here's is the A points, so this amount of error is known as a closing errors. This amount of error is known as a closing errors. This closing error is removed by graphical methods. So this is the traversing methods of the plane table survey. Next one, resection methods. Resection method is not useful for our syllabus. So next topic is the advantages of plane table survey. As advantages of plane table survey. Before that, today we seen that is the methods of plane tabling: radiation method, intersection method, traversing methods. So these are the three methods are useful for the plane table survey. We move to the next point, that is the advantages of plane table surveying. So advantage, it is suitable for locating the details as well as contouring of large scale maps directly in the field. It means the plane table survey is suitable for locating the details of surveying area and prepare the contour map of that area as directly in the field. As we know, the contouring is done with the help of levels. With the help of plane table survey, we can do the contouring. Next advantages: as surveying and plotting are done simultaneously in the field, chances of getting the omission of any details get less. As we know, the plotting procedure and measurement procedure are simultaneously done on the field. So due to these advantages, or due to this, there is no chances of omitting or omission of any details. It means there are no chances of forgot any details which are marked on the field, and these details are not marked on the sheet. So all the details are covered in these plane tables. Next advantages: the plotting details can immediately get compared with the actual object present in the field. Thus error as well accuracy of the plot can be ascertained as the work progress in the field. So it means that the actual plotting procedure is performed on the field. So the actual object which is present in the grounds are drawn similarly present on the ground. So due to this, error as well as accuracy of our survey work can be checked during the progress of the survey works. Next one advantage is the contours and specific features can be represented and checked conveniently as the whole area is in view at the time of plottings. So at the time of plotting, the specific features present in the area can be located in the traverse. Next advantage, only relevant details are located because the map is drawn as the survey progress. Irrelevant details get omitted in the field itself. Next one, the plane table survey is generally more rapid and less costly than most other type of survey. As we know, the plotting work and measurement work are done simultaneously. Therefore, this method is more rapid and time consuming methods, and as we know, the instrument used for the surveying are less costly because drawing boards only tripod stand and small accessory is used. So other type of instrument are costlier, and the plain table survey is not costlier, hence the cost of the survey is less due to the less costly instrument. So instrument next advantage is the instrument used in the plain table are simple, not much skill uh, for operation. So in these methods, plain table survey, the instrument used for plain table survey is very simple and no skilled person is required for operating the instrument. There is no required of the field work. As we know, for leveling work, a measurement of magnetic bearings, we require the field work for recording the readings. For but in this plain table survey, we does not require field book because what we measures on the grounds are directly marked on the sheet. Therefore, we does not require the field book of the for recording the readings. So these are the advantages of the plain table survey. So next one, that is the disadvantage of plain table surveying. The plain table survey is not possible and in favorable climates such as the rain, fog, etc. As we know, there is a no covers provided on the drawing boards. So in rainy season, this plain table survey is not possible. Plain table survey conducting is not possible due to rains and fog or bad climate because there is chances of uh, wet the sheet. Next one, that is this method of survey is not very accurate and thus unsuitable for large scale and precise work. As we know, there is a some amount of error is take place during the survey work. If we have to perform the more accurate or large scale work, then this plain table survey is not suitable because the accuracy of the plain table is less as compared to other surveying instrument. Next, as no fieldwork is maintained, plotting at different scale required full exercise. Suppose as we see in the advantages, there is a no fieldwork is required. Then one disadvantage is that uh, if we want to plot the traverse at different scale, then we required to do the survey at different times. So these are the disadvantages of the plain table survey. The method requires large amount of time to be spent in the field. So the disadvantage because the setting of plain tables, orientation of plain tables, and required at each and every station. So the time required for the completion of survey work is more because the measurement procedure and drawing procedure is done simultaneously, hence the more time is required for the survey work. The quality of the final map depends on largely on the drafting capability of the surveyors. As we know, when we prepare the maps on the drawing boards or sheet, the quality of final prepared map depends on the surveyor who draw the map. Next one, this method is effective in relatively open country where stations can be sighted easily. It means this plain table survey is suitable where the station which are selected on the grounds the station which are selected on the grounds are visible from each and every stations. So these are the disadvantages of the plain table. The plain table is not suitable where large number of obstacles are done in the survey. So these are the disadvantages of the plain table survey. I hope you all understand the methods of plain table survey, advantages and disadvantages of the plain table survey.